Yep. Welcome to the CBC Wizdumb Hour, episode number 182 for Tuesday, October 4th, Rocktober 4th, 2022. I'm Steve Witchell in New Orleans.
I'm Tony
Oh,
B
shit.
coming to you from New Jersey. What's happening?
It is Rocktober. It's my favorite month of the year.
Rocktober.
It's the best month of the year, man.
Indeed, it is.
The leaves are changing colors up by you. The weather's getting crisp. And it is Halloween all month,
Yes, it is.
which I love. Welcome everybody watching. If you're coming here live, come on in and say hello. Tell us where you're from, and we will say hello back. We are streaming live right now on the Cover Band Central Facebook page, in the Cover Band Central Facebook group, and on the Cover Band Central YouTube channel, which you should subscribe to. There's a link in the description. Click that link and subscribe, and you'll know when we go live, and you'll check out all our other cool stuff and stuff. All right.
A lot of places to find us, Steve. That's
I
good.
know. Wait,
Got a
what
lot
did I
of stuff
just
going
do?
on there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so come on in and say hello like Aaron did from Texas. Rosalie, sorry, not Rosa. Rosalie from Illinois near St. Louis. I love St. Louis.
Good old St. Louis.
Adam Iowa? Sup?
Autumn, Iowa. What's up?
Is Facebook user, and Charlotte's in Kentucky. If you're watching in the group, just click the link that lets StreamYard show your name so we can see who you are instead of Facebook user.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to use Facebook. Don't use them
don't
like
have
you
to,
use everything
you know?
else. Another Rose from Maryland. And all women so far. Joanne from North Carolina. Alicia from Utah. All women.
What's up, ladies?
Kim is in Maine. How about that? So far. 159 people right now. All women.
A whole wisdom hour full of women.
Which is great. We love
like
the
it,
ladies.
Steve. I like
See, Mark had to go and blow it from Ottawa.
All right.
Sorry, Mark.
First guy in. It's okay. There's still room.
It's okay. But Darlene's in Hamilton. Sherry's in Alabama, right near me here. Nikki's in North Alabama, not as near me. Joe's in
It's a little
PA.
north of where you were.
Everybody's in the United States so far.
It's good.
Deidre said, I'm a karaoke singer and I want to be a singer for what I've been through. What have you been through, Deirdre?
Tell us.
Yeah, tell us what you've been through. Eric's here. Yo, what's up, buddy?
Eric
plays down.
happening.
Eric plays down the street from me in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. He's a bass player as well.
So he's real close by.
Real close by. Yeah.
Super close.
So, lots happened since last week.
Yeah, what's new and exciting, Steve? Enlighten us.
Well, just in life, the hurricane hit last Wednesday. We talked about it last week.
Indeed, it did.
Hurricane hit Southwest Florida, or kind of the middle there on the Gulf Coast side, and a lot of damage. Big hurricane. And our thoughts definitely go out to anybody in Florida that was affected by Hurricane Ian. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help, because that was pretty bad. Charlie's in Melbourne, Australia, our first overseas person. And
International.
I'm sorry. What else happened? Loretta Lynn died today.
Saw that.
Country music legend, coal miner's daughter.
Quite a
all
story.
that. Yes, she passed away. That's going to happen more and more, though, as we all age. All our icons are passing away.
Yes, they are indeed, Steve.
Carmen's in Sandusky, Ohio. And yes, Facebook user thoughts for all those affected. Yeah, weather, huh? What are you going to do?
Unpredictable, baby.
Uh,
You're at its mercy. Nothing you
are
can do
you-
about it, Steve.
Jean said, are you the Steve and Terry that sang all over at Bloomington, Indiana in the 80s? Are we? Terry, are we that Steve
I
and
don't
Terry?
think so, Johnny.
No, definitely not us. If she was addressing us, I don't know. But our names are Steve and Tony,
Right.
as it says there on the screen.
I could put Terry up, though, just for fun.
You could. But, that's going to just confuse everybody.
But as a matter of fact, Steve, I have a guy, Terry, that works for me on the crew, but he's not here tonight. Terry's not here, is he? No.
All right. Well, we'll talk to Terry.
Troy's here, he said. Another T in the house.
Very good. So before I talk about my weekend, well, there actually wasn't much to talk about, but before I talk about that, huge announcement I made on yesterday. Cover Band Central partnered with Hercules, and Hercules makes guitar stands, they make microphone stands, they make a lot of really cool stuff, and it's all very sturdy, very top of the line equipment, the best you can get out there. If you're going to buy a guitar stand and you know anything, you buy a Hercules, because those are the best stands. But Cover Band Central, we partnered with them. They're great people, really cool guys, just musicians like us, and they're trying to make some quality products. So we're giving away, courtesy of Hercules, for the entire month of October, a tablet holder, a 2-in-1 tablet and phone holder for your mic stand, Hercules. Each week in October, we're giving them away, and I'll show you, Tony.
Let me see.
I got it right here. This is new in the box. New in the box tablet holder.
That's pretty cool.
Very good stuff. Highly recommend it. And to enter the contest, you say, "How do I enter the contest, Steve?"
Steve, how do I enter the contest to win this awesome Hercules product?
Coverbandcentral.com/contest.
Yeah.
That should be easy to remember. The link is also in the description for this. We're giving away 4 in October, so this is the first week. If you don't win during the first week, you can re-enter for the second week, and so on. But 1 entry per week, per customer, and unfortunately, this is U.S. residents only. But if you live in the United States, you're eligible to win. Go to coverbandcentral.com/contest and enter. It's free.
And Steve, when will the winner be selected, and when will they be notified?
Excellent question, Tony. I'm going to go live on Monday and announce the winner. But the entries must be submitted by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, which is the 9th of October.
Brant, wrong answer.
What?
We'll be announcing the winner on Wizdumb Hour next week.
Maybe we should do that.
Absolutely should do that.
You think so?
Want to tune in and see who won.
I think you're right, Tony.
Right?
You're right.
What better way to promote the product than to have the contest live on the Wizdumb Hour?
Yes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to
Monday's your last chance to and that's it. You're
No,
done.
you have to enter by Sunday at midnight, because then the new
The new week starts Monday.
starts.
That's correct. I'm agreeing with you. 11:59 Sunday night is the deadline for that. Then Monday is the day you wait in anticipation for Tuesday's Wizdumb Hour to announce the winner.
I like it. See?
Good stuff, Steve. Good stuff.
Nothing but wisdom coming from Tony. So enter that contest, and we'll announce the winner next week. I think it's great.
Winner.
And then you can do it. Hercules is the big leagues, Eric said, and that's true. They are the best company out there to make for guitar stands and things like that. If you want to actually be a pro and have the right gear, that's the one you do.
Major League.
Does stands work for King V or King 5? I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Please elaborate.
Eric said he uses his every night. Sturdy as can be. There you go.
That's good stuff, Steve.
A little weather report from Michelle. We've been copping a flogging with weather on Australia, floods galore. If only our government would be good enough to stop selling coal to the world. Thanks for that input, Michelle.
Only they would stop.
Completely not relevant to anything that we talk about.
Cover Band Central, but I'm sure there's products made from coal-based
Yes.
manufacturing process.
Oh, the spam's coming in already here. I gotta block people. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, if you're getting this.
Oh, yeah, good old Ronnie, baby.
You see it?
Coming in. I see him.
Just one after the other. He's probably on the page responding to people.
Hi, Steve. You're beautiful. I love you.
Terrible. Christopher said he loves this Hercules mic stand. Quick trigger release for one-hand adjustment makes it easy to play around while performing. Yeah. I hope the guys from Hercules are watching this, because they know that we're going to be talking about it. So I hope they're out there and they can come in and say hello too. Maybe I'll have them on.
You should have them on, maybe for next week to kick off the
Maybe,
contest.
maybe we'll have them on.
Maybe have the guys from Hercules announce the winner for week 1.
I'll talk to them about that.
Exciting.
Maybe not week 1. Maybe
exciting stuff. Maybe week 4 as the culmination of the month-long giveaways of Rocktober.
October, man. Yes. I wait in breathless anticipation every year for this time of year.
Yes, and why is that? Because it has finally arrived.
It's just my favorite, man. He said they sold guitar stands, so he only plays Flying V. Some stands don't work for those. That is an excellent question, and I don't know the answer to that.
But we will find out. And we will get back to you.
Flying V, man.
Yeah.
That's like, the Randy Rhoads and...
I'm sure they have something to accommodate.
Who else used a Flying V? Robin Crosby used a Flying V. He was a guitar player in Rat.
Yes, he was.
Who's another Flying V user? Can you think of any? I'm sure Sanford can think of some. George, see, this is an entire endorsement for Hercules here. George says he has the Hercules single stands and 5 guitar stands, and he loves them. So
Rick Emmett? Did Rick Emmett play a Flying V?
Yes, Rick Emmett. Good call.
Yeah.
Eric said Hercules stand supports a Flying V. Bottom piece rests on the back of the body. There you go.
So there's your answer. Yes.
Schenker, Michael Schenker.
Yeah, Schenker.
That's a good one. Deborah, I love it. She said, "Hey, Steve and Tony, I left poolside here in Oz for a good dose of CBC with you and support us."
Yeah.
Thanks, Deborah.
Thanks, Deborah.
That's some dedication right there.
Poolside.
Leaving poolside.
Hopefully you can return to poolside.
Yeah, I'd love to go. Kerry King, that's a good one. Slayer.
Yeah.
Flying V.
Dave Mustaine, maybe. Did he play Flying V? Megadeth?
That's a maybe, yeah. I could see him with a Flying V. What does this say?
Not sure who else.
Walter says, "Awesome that Hercules partnered up with Use. I have 2 double Z stands and a mic stand. Eros Ramazzotti guys, Italian superstar, asks for them by name." Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine. He said Albert King, huh? Okay. Randy Rhoads, you said, obviously, yeah.
That was your pick. But yeah, so we're 6 for 6. It's good.
There's got to be a few more. Trying to picture like my rock magazines from the 80s, like who
Well, that's what I was thinking. It was mainly metal guys. Like I would have thought Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick, but I don't think so.
No, he had that guitar with like 8 necks.
Yeah, he had the 5-neck guitar for sure. But definitely from the metal posters, like you said, I remember like Dave Mustaine, Rick Emmett, Robin Crosby, Schenker. Who else can you think of comes to mind?
I don't know.
T.T. Quick from Priest, did he play a Flying V?
Oh yeah, KK Downing.
KK Downing, there you go.
Good call. KK Downing from Priest.
Yeah.
Played a Flying V. Yeah, that's cool. Roy Buchanan, said George. I don't know who that is. I know the name, but I don't know what it...
Yeah, but mainly those classic metal guys, Steve.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. So, my weekend played just a standard Friday, Saturday, Sunday during the day. Very slow this weekend.
Interesting.
There was no sporting event in town.
No ball game, so.
No big convention or anything. This coming week should be better. But it was still cool. We had the same lineup for all 3 nights, which is the first time we've done that since we've been playing there.
And did you feel a kind of synergy or getting into the groove day 2 and 3 with the same players?
Well, it felt better because I was able to call songs, like basically all the songs that are on each of their lists, some of which we hadn't done or we haven't done a lot. So the way I'm running it is when we start the gig, there's nobody there. They're barely even open yet. Like they're just opening the doors while we're starting to play. So I'll call something out that we haven't played yet or we haven't played a lot and basically rehearse there. So that's been an advantage to be able to get through all those songs that we hadn't done. And so we did.
Hey, now since it's same players, same venue, 3 days in a row, same gear, right? Mm-hmm. No one else is playing. Or no, there's a night
a night band, yeah.
Okay, right. So they're going to say, so the PA is not set it and forget it. So you have to sound check every day, pretty much at the
Yeah,
beginning
but
of the
the
show.
yeah, but the sound man we have is the same guy who does sound basically all up and down Bourbon Street, and we've worked with him for years, and he knows what I like, and he basically the vocals may need to be adjusted each day. The bass is pretty much, he puts it out there. I just go direct, and he just puts it out there direct, and yeah, that's it. Bass is easy.
Cool. Easy.
So it's I don't know what this Facebook user is completely blank, and so is this one. That was weird. All right, and yeah.
Michelle
So
says Flying V Dave Grohl.
yeah, maybe. I've never seen that, but it sounds about right. But there is an advantage to it being slow too, because
He played it in Australia.
oh, okay. There's an advantage to it being slow too, because you can kind of connect with the people that are there easier. It's easier to find out where these people are from, what they like, and we ended up getting a lot of requests. So we did well, like tip wise, especially Friday and Saturday. There was one guy, his name was Chip, and
Chip.
he was there the previous week, and he had requested a bunch of songs on the app. The app that I use, by the way, is called Juke. I never plug that here, and I really should.
We've plugged Juke occasionally.
Yeah, I know, but I should be plugging it every week because it's the best thing, and I gotta make sure I got the thing up here.
Juke can make you money.
Yeah, Juke is yeah, it's just juke.band, and that's the app I use when we're playing live to take requests and take tips. And if you want to go sign up, make sure that Cover Band Central sent you. That's all I ask. But
And how does that work, Steve? For those who are
it's
listeners that don't really know,
you put your songs, your song lists into this. It's not really an app. It's just you. It's a web page, so you don't have to download anything. Put your entire song list in there. Then you set up QR codes around the club. People can scan the QR codes, check out your song list, request a song that way electronically, and tip the band that way too. And it zaps up to your phone, and you call them out as you get them. And it's a great way to make more money. We make a lot more money using that, and not a lot of people are using this yet. So I encourage you to do that. Juke.band is where you go and tell them Cover Band Central sent you. But I wasn't going to do that sort of commercial. I was just
yeah, it's okay though. It's always good to let them know what's going on.
yeah. But I mean, that was the point of that whole weekend being better where it's slow, because you got more requests, you got to connect with people more, and it's fun because people stay a lot longer. They're
interacting directly with the band, right? So it gives them a sense of, like you said, they're requesting things, and they're part of the show in a sense.
Yeah,
They're
there
engaged.
was a bachelorette party there, and they set up camp. They had a table there, having fun. Some of them were dancing, and we played a song. We played Jesse's Girl, and then we could see one of the girls was crying, and another girl was comforting her. And Matt wasn't. We have two male singers. They're both great. Matt wasn't singing on that song, so he went down and just find out what the deal was. And he brought a bunch of beads with him. He said he's got like boxes and boxes of beads, and he keeps bringing them and hanging them up in front of the stage and hanging them on the mic stand. And he got one of the like jumbo bead things where they're like Christmas ornament size.
Right.
And he brought it down and he gave it to her, and he bought her a shot and he hugged her, and he was like, it turned out that a friend of hers had just passed away, and there was something about Jesse's Girl with her friend and herself that was a thing. So it upset her. So, I mean, total pro move by this guy doing that, and just a kind thing to do in general. But a pro move too, just because these girls are going to stay now. They're it was a really nice thing for him to do, and they already liked the band, but now you got the singer coming out and being really super cool to you. And so that was the case. The girls stayed for the rest, even after we went on break, and they were the only ones that stayed in the bar during the break, half-hour break. We came back and they stayed for the entire rest of the day. and they bought us shots, and they were tipping the band really well. So there's something to be said for that. For when it's slow, still make the best of it with whatever you have, whoever's there. Play like you're playing to 1,000 people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All the time, every time.
What's the bachelorette party hot? Sure. Yeah, I guess.
When they were crying, they were very hot. Yeah,
they were pretty girls. They were young. I don't want to start sounding like a dirty old man here. They were good. Yeah, they were cute girls.
They're attractive young women, Steve.
Yeah. So that was it for my weekend. Did you play?
I did not. My niece got married on Saturday, so I had rehearsal dinner on Friday, then wedding on Saturday. So I had a busy weekend, but it was a lot of fun. It was a great time. Awesome time.
I saw pictures of you all gussied up. Very nice.
Yeah.
Those are the perks of the job. I agree, Eric.
Indeed.
It should be busier this weekend. There's a home Saints game, and I believe there's a home LSU game against Tennessee. So people should be in town, which is great. Always, it makes it, despite everything I just said, it makes it a lot more fun when the room is packed.
It definitely does, but
that's way more fun.
You can still have fun, though, even if it's not a packed room, right?
Yeah. I got a burp. Hang on. Okay. That's why I have the cough button there.
That's a good button to have. Because mine, when you press it, it makes a cough noise as opposed to being a mute. So I only use it when we really needed to. Much like my applause button. Try to use sparingly.
That's tough to do. Marianne said I played to about 5 people with their backs turned to us.
Yeah.
We still gave them a show. I've been in that case too, in that circumstance too, where there's only a couple people and they're at a bar, sitting at the bar, which is, their backs are to the stage. So, yeah.
I've played to 2 people in the crew at full attention. And the 2 people were people we brought with us.
There you go.
I played to a room full of 2 friends in a crew.
I think everybody has done that. If you haven't done that, you haven't lived.
Yeah, you have not. That's right. I've also played to only, again, 2 people, 2 different people, no crew, and a bar full of people. But the bar was down a hallway and in the front of the place. So it was like the bar was in the front, and there was this long hallway to the back, and there was this big room where the band was. But there was no bar in the back room. So no one was back there. Everyone was in the front by the bar. People would come down the hall to drink and look in and be like, oh, cool. And then they'd be like, well, we can hear the band from the other rooms. We're just going to hang out in there. So you play to an empty room, basically.
It's great.
With the sound guy facing you. The sound guy was in the booth. The whole room was empty, and it was us on the stage. And my 2 and Karen and my other 1 friend off to the side.
We should pick that as a topic maybe for next week. What's the strangest gig you've ever played?
I've played a couple of real good ones, Steve.
Let's save that for next week.
We should just do it right now.
No, because I have a good topic here today.
All right, let's go.
So I saw this post earlier in the group from one of our members, Christina, who is a frequent poster and commenter and stuff in the group, and she's great to have there. So she posted this question: what do you get out of CBC? CBC standing for Cover Band Central, not Canadian Broadcasting Company. What do you get out of it? And I have not read the comments, and I want to do that here with you live. But I posted the question for the topic for this, what are the benefits of being part of a cover band community to you? What are the benefits of that? And, this is
you get to listen to a couple of dicks talking shit on Tuesday nights.
There's one. Or, on replay.
Or on replay.
On YouTube, which you can subscribe to. There's a link in the description for that.
Yes, there is. You should subscribe. That's one thing you definitely should do. And then you can find out all the benefits of CBC. Not just the ones that are obvious, but the secret ones hidden.
Correct. So I'm interested to see... I'm interested to see what the community said. I'm sure there's a lot of wise-ass responses.
Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be good.
To that question. But if you're watching here live or if you're watching a replay, whatever, let us know what is CBC to you? What does it do for you? What are the benefits of being part of a online cover band community?
What's it to you?
To you. What's it to you? Exactly. That's how we would say it in Jersey. What's it to you?
What's it to you? Cover Band Central. Yeah. What's it to you?
So let's take a look.
I don't know if we talk like that, Jersey, Steve. It's a real stereotype.
They do on The Sopranos.
But yeah, but they don't talk like that in my neighborhood.
Well, everybody that's not from Jersey thinks that everybody is like the people in The Sopranos.
Yeah.
And that's just not true. There's parks, there's rivers, there's amusement parks, there's farms, there's beach, there are mountains, and everything you want in one little tiny state.
Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Yes. There are some Italians, there are some mafia, probably.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right, let's get to it, man. What do you got for responses? What are people's brimming with excitement to talk about what they get out of Cover Band Central?
What do you get out of CBC? So Tom's first response there is exactly what you put in, which is an excellent response.
What, a couple of dicks talking shit?
No, he says exactly what you put in.
Oh, good.
What are you talking about?
So you remember the night when we were talking about something, the first comment of the night, the guy was like, yo, I came here looking for music, and all I see is a couple of dicks talking shit. And he bailed. And I remember thinking that was so funny. I remember that. I don't remember the guy's name, but it was definitely funny.
You mentioned, so this must be Tom watching, his Facebook user, not following direction.
Yes, there you go.
Tom is a bass player.
Maybe, it might be Tom.
Tom is. I met Tom earlier this year. He was down for vacation or maybe a work-related thing. I don't remember, but very cool guy. Him and his wife were there, and he got up and played bass a bunch of times.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right. So Dave Fisher said fashion tips, and that is just a nod to the cargo shorts.
Yeah, of course, and sandals and everything else. Yeah.
So he got a laugh and some likes from that.
Okay.
From that response. So let's see what's next. We're going to go one by one here, nice and slow. Scotty said, some days a lot of laughs, some days super frustrated. Most of the time I just look for the funny posts or other musicians I may be able to help out or make them laugh.
Wonder why he gets frustrated.
I wonder that too. I can think of ways that you would. Glenn said what not to do, which is in some cases true. But Mark said some good advice. But mostly what not to do.
There you go. It's good advice in itself.
Let's see. Nathan said like-minded people and their experiences. I like that. Dustin, a bunch of dumb comments from boomers.
There's always going to be some good ones in there.
Dustin Manislovich.
A bunch of dumb comments.
From boomers.
I like that.
Let's see how Christina responded. What generation are you?
That's great.
And I don't think... Oh, there is a response. Oh, I can't wait to see what this is. The generation that cranks hogs and marshals to 11 Haas. God bless. I don't freaking
That could
know.
be anybody, dude.
Oh, this is going to keep going. Christina put a office GIF.
Super clear.
That's super clear. Oh, boy. People
Nice.
that call other people... Oh, no. Uh-oh. This is now getting political almost.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is... Okay.
I don't know what I like about the music forums.
And
Members, the input.
Ben is showing off the fact that he has a rockin' red Camaro. Maybe. Corvette.
Rockin' red Corvette for Rocktober, Steve. It's Corvette.
All right. Jeff gets more out of CBD than CBC. I could see that happening.
That's good. Put him to sleep faster.
Marianne, thank you. Daily laughs, good advice, chance to share triumphs and disasters, a feeling of kinship with musicians all around the world, many new friends. See, that's the kind of response you're looking for.
Exactly. Those are the standout ones.
What else we got? Garbage in, garbage out. Some good laughs. That warm reassurance that I'm not as stupid as I thought. Yeah, I could see that, Ian. Boy. I don't even understand that. Good advice and being able to hopefully give some. There's usually posts of interest whenever I'm on Facebook. It says Gino. I like that. Dwayne said a window into worlds of other musicians. It's very, very deep.
Enriching your experience through others.
Stephen King joining us, the famous horror author from Maine. He said free beer and then kidding. That doesn't look like Stephen King.
It doesn't, and he knows that we don't provide free beer, so.
That's why he said kidding.
Yes.
Let's see if there's any new comments here. No. Hey, by the way, if you're enjoying this content, or even if you're not, you can give stars. If you're watching on the Facebook Live or the Facebook page, yeah, you can give stars, whether you're watching live or the rebroadcast. Just letting you know. I need to let people know these things.
Absolutely, they need to know.
Because it's there. Okay, what else we got?
You can be a star, too.
You can. Michael, sometimes some useful information, way too much whining. Reassurance that we all deal with the same crap trying to have a cover band. Yeah, that was part of the reason that I started this, because we all deal with the same crap, but the same joys as well. View into the frustrations and successes of others who share my realm of art, says Larry. I like it. Rex did not read the other comment and thought his original comment would be fashion advice. Not seeing that somebody else already said that. See, people don't read. They just jump right in.
Who's going back to read, man?
Brian, I know. Entertainment. We're all entertainers. I agree. Brian looks like a happy Michael Myers. That is. I love this. He's a bassist and a vocalist.
Nice.
Brian Hodges. I love the happy Michael Myers. Tim Specht, a nice little buzz, and you spelled it wrong with CBD. All right. Second person to say CBD. Should we keep a running count, Tony, like of the topics that are going to be? What do you think the number one will be? Do you think it'll be the fashion advice thing, cargo shorts? Do you think that will be the winner?
Whining, I think, and frustration have come up a lot.
Hey, Ricardo's here. He's still at work, though. Facebook.
Still at work, working on playing some music.
Love y'all's page. Thank you. Hold on. I don't know who that is, Facebook user, but
Facebook
okay.
user, but they're all good. They're all here.
They're all here. All right, let's keep going. Good laughs and a few commiserations, says Chris. Another laugh. See, laughs are coming
Laughs are
up
big
a lot.
around here, man.
Yeah. Ridiculing
laugh.
cargo shorts and iPads. New ways of ridiculing. Are there any more new ways of ridiculing cargo shorts and iPads?
I don't think so.
How everyone recycles the cargo shorts topic and never lets it go, like you're doing right here, Ronnie. That's what they get out of this. Entertainment and insight into cover band culture. See there, Christian gets something valuable. That's oh boy. That's a scary picture.
Very intense.
Very intense. The Dawn said sing. That's a lovely picture. Aaron said herpes. You gotta, there's lotions for that.
Yeah, what are you doing over there, man?
I don't know. Christina responded with a little gif. Dennis said don't use music stands or iPads, and most of all, no cargo shorts. Okay, summed it right up there. It's a fun place to share stories that non-musicians simply wouldn't fully understand, said Scott. It's a place where we don't have to start a conversation from scratch. That is true. We can make a few basic assumptions before we begin, and they're usually fairly accurate. I like that, and I like that comment too. Tony, huh?
Yeah, that is great. I like that, Steve. It's a positive.
I'm going to love this.
Well thought out response.
I loved it. Very well, yes, well thought out, well articulated.
Yep. Very well communicated.
and an excellent point.
And speaks the truth. We like the truth around here.
Very good. I wish I could love it more than once. Maybe I can. Wait.
Careful, Steve. You're going to get herpes. Don't stay there too long.
Oh Jesus. Wait.
Keep
Why
going.
can't I? Why can't I
What
love it now? Oh, there we go.
else you got? There you go. Love, love, love.
Okay. Mike said the bigger the venue, the bigger the font. The glasses half full, great laughs, intentional or otherwise. If you got paid for the gig, look yourself in the mirror and thank God you're a pro musician. Amen, Mike. That's what he gets from CBC. Tim just said comedy and then laughed at his own comment.
Of course. He's cracking himself up.
Niceandloud.com. That's a
Good.
good name to promote your thing. That's a good username. As a middleman,
Niceandloud.com. He must be from a non-boomer generation.
right? Nice. They like it nice and loud. As a middleman, I get the very valuable insight into the mind of a musician. What does a middleman mean? I mean, I know what it means, but what does he mean?
I don't know. Not sure.
I'm not sure either.
As a middleman.
Samuel said, I mostly get opportunities to develop good rapport with talented fellow musicians. Very nice. So nothing so far too controversial or too mean. Shelby just said memes. Roland said massive amounts of entertainment.
Wow, that's good. See, the comments should get more lively, Steve, because all the CBD guys up at the top are now, starting to fade. So
Look at that, Roland. You get massive amounts of entertainment for free. Again, the fashion advice from Terry, and also laughed at his own comment, even though that was already said twice.
right, third time's a charm.
But
Fashion advice.
then said, no, seriously, it's nice to hear from fellow musicians and their tales of gig playing, venue negotiations, and song choices.
Yeah.
All topics that Tony and I have discussed. Many.
In multiple episodes. Yes. I believe episode going way back, Steve, maybe 73, I think we talked about that. 106 and somewhere in the 130s, I think we also referenced that. So a couple of times we do talk about that.
Your recall is fascinating to me.
Yeah. And we went really in depth. It was either 88 or 118. I can't remember it, but one of those two episodes had a lot on that topic. Might have even been the whole show. And you're frozen, Steve, and your audio's frozen. So, let's
Cool.
all be
Yes,
frozen.
I'm getting it. Oh, shit. Now I'm back. Colt Montgomery asked, because he was Facebook user, and yes, we're getting it, Colt. So
yes, awesome.
Yeah, he's using a third-person party thing. I don't know, streaming application. Okay.
Party on, man.
Red Green Show. I don't know what that means. Robert Sharkey. If anything, it just feels good to know we are not alone. We all face scrutiny, comparison, criticism, and challenges internally and externally from trying to play music. Personally, I like the honesty people have here, even when it's negative, because it is real life. And anytime you're creating/recreating art, it comes with that kind of risk. Also, an excellent comment.
Yes, but be confident and happy in your pursuit. Don't worry so much about the inner critic, and even less from the outer critics,
Yes.
But be your own constructive critic, Steve, as we always like to say.
Yes. And laugh at your own jokes, even if they're not funny. Like this guy, Brian Anderson, therapy, LOL.
Laughing at himself.
It's so funny when people do that. I see band situations and how others handle those situations. It's much better than just one person looking at the situation. Yeah. This is really kind of that for me.
Community sounding board.
Yeah, we all have these common experiences, like that comment earlier, that where we don't need to explain certain things that you would need to explain to a regular person. We've all kind of shared certain common things that, like everybody, it's a given, like everybody knows. So that's That is something special to me, I think. Christopher said, laughs, advice, some good, some absolutely ridiculous. Stories, some funny, some just absolutely ridiculous, but mostly no cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts coming up a lot, man.
I wonder why.
Big topic, Steve. Again, fashion.
Rich,
The number one takeaway may be fashion, Steve. You may be right.
maybe, or humor. A lot of people with the laughs, like Rich. Don't have a disdain, Rich. Yeah, like that's well, it's a disdain, really. Should we get into this conversation? See what it is?
Sure.
Okay. Really, when money for music matters more than music itself, I lose respect for the musicians. So yeah, disdain was the right word to express my opinion. Some people are in the music business, said nice and loud. Everyone likes food, but if you own a restaurant, you have to factor in and make money off of the food to survive. Good response. Oh boy, and he just wants to keep arguing. All right. All right. Todd said, I love the CBC, especially the Radio 99.1 CBC helps new Canadian talent. That's the Canadian Broadcasting Company.
That's our affiliate. That's our Northern Canadian arm.
Right.
CBC.
And so he's making a joke, and Rob tried to correct him. He thinks he's referring to the Facebook group. And Todd said, hand to the forehead. And also okay. I don't know, Ben. We don't offer high concentrate gummies here. Don't be spreading that rumor around.
Hey, we have a contest going on. Sponsored by Super Smoke.
Chan times 7 said it's hilarious. I laugh my fucking ass off all the time. It also lightens up my inner constant critic.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see. See? Laughs, Tony. Laughs.
Yeah, lots of laughs, Steve. Lots of laughs.
Mick said, I enjoy seeing all the love and respect musicians have on here for one another. And is he saying that sarcastically, or did he laugh at himself?
I don't know. It could go either way, right?
Does he look like a sarcastic guy? Mick Snappa?
Yeah, he does. Mick Snappa looks like he's a snapper.
That's a great name, though.
It is.
Mick Snappa.
Hey, Mick Snappa, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if he's being facetious or he's being a little snarky. You know,
because
it goes both ways. I think you have some people on CBC that are genuinely supportive of each other, like
yes,
and then you have other ones that are constantly like want to argue and try to put everybody down. But I think you have trolls everywhere like that, you know. So I don't know if there's an overabundance of them here, Steve. You'd have to opine on that through your analytics. You have to get some feedback there from the team.
Right. Also, Bill said, good for a few laughs. Put a Chris Farley GIF up. Bill said, comedy material, but seriously, I enjoy hearing from cover musicians all over the world dealing with the same challenges I've dealt with in club cover bands. Yep. How do you say that name with the schwa? With the schwa over the O.
Claude.
I
think so.
Good tips, good advices, and a great platform to share our experiences in a humoristic fashion. See, humor is a prevailing topic here.
Yeah, sure is. Got to be able to laugh, and especially at yourself. Need that cough button, Steve. Blowing out my earphones over here.
I thought I hit the cough button.
You did not.
Sorry. See, I hit it, but it didn't work. Sorry, guys. I need a drink. All right. Adam said memes, not just any memes, but dank memes. I thought, is dank good or dank bad? Because dank sounds like it would be bad, but I think dank is good.
Like a dank, dark place?
Yeah. Chad said can't be cautious. Lynn said, I've gotten more of a sense of community and commonality for things that I wasn't really sure whether other bands went through or not. We all have a lot of the same struggles, challenges, and victories. Yes.
Isn't that surprisingly, you know, almost like ironic, Steve, how people always come with that comment? Like they think they're struggling with something that's unique to them, and only to their situation. And then once they expose it into the light, they find out that, thousands of other people have the exact same thing.
Right.
Exact same challenges, exact same situations, exact same questions, exact same fears, exact same, apprehensions about things, exact same, uncertainties about if they're doing something correctly or are they, on the right path. Are they doing this right? Are they good enough? And it's all shared common thing, and we always come to the same conclusion that all of that is important to talk about, but, you want to always keep it in a positive light. So that you're always getting better as a musician, as a band, as a community. You know what I mean? And slowly the naysayers will weed their way out. Because if you don't want to be here, then don't. Right? Like if you don't want to be part of the community in a positive and encouraging way, that there's hundreds of thousands of people that do feel that way. If you're one of those people who just want to be part of a troll group, to try to get a reaction out of people, eventually they're going to get eradicated, because if you don't take the bait, they're not going to have anybody to try and engage in that manner.
Right. We do a pretty good job at policing the trolls in the group. Some people, they'll walk the line, and I think that's where it gets a little tricky. So,
but again, if you're being snarky and condescending, that doesn't help, right? If you're being genuine and truly trying to help your fellow musicians, then you should do so.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's really the predominant behavior in the group. It's just the other stuff gets, sticks out because it's there. Yeah. But let's see. Let's find some more good stuff here. So that was, he gave an example. I'm sorry. For instance, our alcoholic guitar player finally doing enough drunk shit to where you invited him to leave the band. Lots of you have had that problem. Boy, did that go south.
Invited him to leave the band. It's not really an invitation to leave. It's more like an ultimatum to vacate. You're gone. You're out.
Oh, my goodness. Don't wear Carver shorts, have iPads on stage. Yeah. Tim said laughs mostly. Joel said like talking over the fence to a neighbor. Not always welcome, but sometimes you find a fellow who you can't help but like. There you go. I don't understand that comment at all. And neither did Christina. She's great. Sick meme, said Roger. Comments either good or bad, said Ross. I can certainly relate to the serious questions that some ask, and those make it all worthwhile. See? There you go. I don't feel like reading all these. Marcus finds 5% valuable. Okay, I'll take it. Thomas just said laughs. Scott said entertainment and sometimes insight into various aspects of the cover band game. Regular chuckles, said Matthew. See, more laughs. I think laughs wins, Tony. I don't know.
So far, it looks that way.
Interesting anecdotes and the occasional, oh my God, did they really do that? Yes, they did. Okay. Same 10 questions over and over again, D. And that's why we're around still and growing. Same right. 10 questions. Because it's new. People come in and think it's a brand new question. They're new and they think, hey, I'm going to ask this question about iPads on stage. Common interest.
Here's some over here. I want my voice to be recognized.
What's that? Where is that?
It's in our comments. Just going through it. Let's see.
I didn't see that. You can show it on screen, right? Can you show it on screen?
I don't think so, no. Let's see what else we got here.
We do see the comments, Facebook user, but I'm trying to show the comments on this post, and
Yeah,
it's
I'm going
also
back.
because it says Facebook user. But I know who you are, and we appreciate you watching and commenting. We see all your comments.
Let's see.
Okay, well, let's keep going here.
We're going. Keep going, man.
Couple more minutes.
Keep reading.
Chris said appreciation that there are other musicians out there that have a similar attitude about being in a band as I do. Legitimate answers to relevant questions, said Todd. Another CBD joke.
Here you go. Deborah Lee Ryan said, "It's time for me to join. I love the sense of creative community, friendship, sharing, and laughter, motivation, inspiration, and encouragement."
Yes, Deborah. Deborah rocks.
And then Deborah rocks it down and says, "Woohoo! I finally registered online to CBC website. I'm on a learning curve with many new instruments, and I am hoping to publish songs and experiment with sounds. Thank you."
Thank you, Tony, for catching that. I'm sorry I missed this comment, Deborah.
It's all good. See?
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. So, Steve, I get an overwhelming sense of community, support,
right. So
laugh.
why is Eric here saying pretty much dumb questions, Carter short, bullshit, iPad bullshit, arrogance? So why are you still here? Why is he still here?
Right. But why are we even acknowledging his comment? Just move on to the next one.
Andrew, come on, buddy. Andrew,
saying, people just love misery, man. You know.
But Andrew helps me out. He always sends in notifications when people violate the guidelines. So, chin up, Andrew. Chin up.
Chin up, sport.
Greg said some days solid advice, others a good laugh, motivation to work harder, and on occasion the desire to throw in the towel. I suppose all depends on what topic I read. But, don't ever throw in. I know what that feels like to want to throw in the towel, but you don't.
No, never.
Steve has made some friends here, had a lot of chuckles, and gotten some wisdom from it. Not bad. I'm going to love this comment, too.
Here you go, see? Loving them.
A lot of smart remarks. Josh said occasional useful tidbit, mostly a whole lot of hot air from a bunch of arrogant egotists who think they're all that when they're actually on the low side of mediocre. Okay.
Well, Josh, you're going to have in life, you'll have that.
He looks happy in his profile, I think.
All right.
It's from Arkansas.
He's just saying this.
There
probably is quite a bit of that, Steve. People who are like, I've played in cover bands for 20 years, and this is what I do, and if you don't do that, then you're doing it wrong. I'm sure you get some of that in there,
Yes. Later, Sanford. Thanks for hanging out with us every week. We appreciate you.
Sanford, back to the back.
Sanford. Is that the end of the comments?
I guess so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The end of the run there. That's the end of the run. So, in closing, Steve, in our last 6 minutes here, since you need at least a minute for the outro and some publicity commentary, we'll recap by saying that, yes, overall, people enjoy Cover Band Central. They will return for fun times, laughs, encouragement, potentially advice. Listen to arrogant people talk about themselves and get a good laugh out of that as well. And if you feel the need, then you can also be mean to people and discount their comments to maybe be berated by someone else in the community that really does care about their fellow musician. That's my takeaway.
That is super long and confusing, but accurate.
Go back and listen to the replay. You'll understand it just as clearly as when I said it.
I got it, I think.
Maybe.
Could you repeat that?
I could. So, Steve, basically, people come to Cover Band Central for a good time.
For a good time.
And just like at a party, you're going to have some douches there, and it's just the way that it goes.
How would you say this name? O, like cow?
Kai Primi.
No, because it's France. So it's French. So the X is...
Yes, it's not Kayaks, it's Kai. Isn't it? Or is it Coup Premu?
It might... Kaio, it might be...
C'est plus Coup Premu.
No, don't make fun of the French.
I'm not making fun of anybody. I think it's how you say it.
Thank you, Deborah, for sending stars. I didn't even see that you sent stars, but thank you for sending stars.
Awesome. And welcome aboard, Deborah.
Yes, thank you for joining the thing. I hope you entered the contest, too, if you're able to.
Officially in the community.
Stars. What is she talking about, stars? That's a thing that you can give. Give stars. I want to do the...
Give stars. Right. You will find the stars are not enough. You know what song that is?
Give Blood, Pete Townsend.
Yeah, Simon Phillips.
Ooh, Simon Phillips, great drummer. Stars are a digital gift you can give during live broadcasts or the replay if you're watching on the Facebook page. And 1 star equals 1 cent. You buy them in a bulk, like a package of stars, and then you can give them away. We appreciate that because we do this for free. So if you like what you're watching and hearing and anything about Cover Band Central, that is a way to give back.
And they come in packs of 100 for $1, so please send as many packs as you would like to.
Yeah, I don't know how they're sold, actually. I should probably know that.
You should. We should sell them here on Cover Band Central.
No, it's a Facebook thing. We can't.
This way they can give them back to us. No,
then Facebook would get very upset with me, and I don't want them getting more upset with me than they already are.
I know. Big trouble, man. Big trouble. Posting all kinds of violent memes.
No, don't say that.
Funny memes that are misconstrued. How's that?
Yes, that.
Yes, much more gooder. So what else you got, Steve?
There's a contest going on.
Yeah, we know about it.
Hercules. This thing right here, this bad boy. 2-in-1 tablet and phone holder. Brand new in the box. You can win it. We are giving away 1 per week in the month of October, starting this week.
Got to be in it to win it.
You got to be in it to win it. It is free to enter. All you got to do is go to coverbandcentral.com/contest. You will have to join the Cover Band Central website as a member, but that is also free. And you can join for free for you, your band, or both. It is free.
For you, your band, or both. It's free. Free.
But do that, and you can enter the contest. If you're already a member, then you don't even have to worry about that. Just enter the contest. 1 entry per week, U.S. residents only, unfortunately. But Hercules, great brand, great products, great people. We're giving away something every week for the rest of the year, Tony.
Employees, affiliates, and sponsors of Cover Band Central are not eligible for any prizes and are not endorsed by this net. Thank you.
That is correct.
That's a disclaimer.
Yes.
We're good, though.
Excited. But all for the month of October, we're giving away those, and then there's a different giveaway for November, and then another different one for December. So the rest of the year, go to that
win free stuff.
coverbandcentral.com/contest and sign up. You can, if you don't win, obviously in the first week, you can come back and re-enter the second week, and so on and so on.
You got like 12 chances to win this year. I mean, you got plenty of time left.
So yeah, and that's to be honest with you guys, there's not a lot of entries so far. I've been plugging this since Monday. Not a lot of entries, so you have a good chance of winning. So
Hop
go
on
sign
the
up.
bandwagon before everybody finds out about it. Because when we start announcing winners on next week on Wizdumb Hour, it's going to be insane.
Yes, insane.
And everyone's
going to
know about it. There's going to be thousands of people. You have like no chance of winning.
Yes, tune in next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific, and we'll see you.
Cover Band Central.